Glamorgan have the best of day 2 as match hangs in the balance at Bristol. A dominant display with the bat from the home side in Bristol had been curtailed by rain, so when play resumed on day 2 it was with Dent and Bracey at the crease, the former unbeaten on 82, the score 168 for 1. Gloucestershire had high hopes of claiming maximum batting points. Glamorgan were just trying to get some wickets to get back into the contest. The Glamorgan attack had been successful at restricting elements of the home team's attacking play in the afternoon session of the first day, and they tied things down again, resulting in the wicket of Bracey as he was caught by Lloyd off Hogan for 28. Dent continued to plough forwards unfazed, and he moved into the 90s with a boundary off De Lange. In the South Africans' next over, Dent struck a further 2 boundaries, the second of which took him to his second century in as many innings. It also took Gloucestershire past the 200 mark. Dewthwaite was brought into the attack, and Dent struck him for 4 in his opening over. But in his next, Glamorgan made the breakthrough, Dent nicking off, Cullen with the catch as the Gloucestershire skipper departed for 105. In the very next over, the hosts were 4 down. Howell caught behind off Wag for 2. Taylor started in positive fashion with a couple of 4s off Wag, but the bowler was to grab his revenge before the interval as Taylor fell caught by Selman for 13. Higgins joined Roderick, and they saw play through to lunch, the score 266 for 5, a couple of batting points in the bag for Gloucestershire, but Glamorgan fighting back with 4 wickets. Hogan bowled the first over after the interval, and it was a peach. First, Roderick was bowled for 22, and then 2 balls later, Higgins was on his way, caught behind for 25. 267 for 7 became 280 for 8. Payne bowled by De Lange for 9. Van Buren and Shaw joined forces to take the score past 300. But the innings was brought to a swift conclusion shortly afterwards, as Van Buren was caught by Cullen off Wag for 17, and Dewthwaite removed Taylor for 1, the keeper Cullen again with the catch. 176 for the loss of just the 1 wicket, the remainder going down for 137, a disappointing total in the end for Gloucestershire as they were all out for 313. Hogan and Wag the pick of the bowlers with 3 wickets apiece, and then Selman and Hemphrey came in with 14 overs to survive until the tea break. They managed this without any real trouble, the score at the interval 35 without loss. There was no sign of any change after the interval as the pair cruised to their 50 partnership. However, 2 overs after taking the team to their half-century, Hemphrey was out, nicking off to Shaw, Roderick with the catch as the opener headed back to the pavilion for 28. Labuschagne joined Selman, and they continued to press on after taking a couple of overs to calm things down. Labuschagne struck Taylor for a pair of boundaries in the 25th over, and when Payne came into the attack, he deposited him over the rope for the innings' first maximum. Selman now had a clear picture of Labuschagne in his rear-view mirror when it came to run accumulation, but the opener accelerated to bring up his 50. The pair then brought up a 50 partnership and pressed towards 3 figures, only to fall just short. Selman, the man to go, caught Howell off Shaw for 73, bringing the partnership to an end 5 runs shy of 100. And as is so often the case, 1 wicket brought 2. Lloyd was out the very next over, caught behind off Higgins for 1. Billy Root came to the crease and hit a boundary in 3 consecutive overs. But there was to be a final twist as Root fell on the last ball of the final over of the day, bowled Taylor for 21, making the score 187 for 4 at the close and leaving the match finely balanced heading into the 3rd day. Gloucestershire's lead 126 runs, with Glamorgan still protecting 6 first innings wickets.